I think if you act as Faracha or Banatee and you do too much, you control the session too much, and so the spontaneity can be affected by that. So there has to be a bit of looseness. Having said that, if you didn't have any kind of Faracha or Banatee doing it to instigate it and get it going and get it moving, it might just flop or die or lose momentum. So I think there's a lot more skill involved in being Faracha or Banatee for something like that than people realise. To be sensitive to the momentum of the session, to be sensitive to the atmosphere in the room, to be sensitive as to who's bursting to sing over there in that corner, and to be sensitive to, let it run when somebody sings a song and it sparks off another song with somebody else, to stop yourself intervening, to let that natural spontaneity happen. And if it starts to flag, then that you have to take it back a little bit and get it going again. But there's a lot more than people think, and you can be, a lot of it depends on your own personality, if you're Faracha or Banatee, and some personalities are a little bit more controlling than others. So, but certainly, if I know, for example, at Sean's Cushlifa, we usually have so many people there, and there's a lot of people that you would like to give them a chance to make sure that they get a chance to sing. They've maybe come up for the weekend or something like that. So you'd like to make sure that everybody gets a chance. So you're trying to get through a list, which is a little bit confining and prescriptive as well. But at the same time, if you didn't do that, it might be a bit chaotic. So what I try and do is, for that, when there's a lot of people and you want to give them all a chance to sing, I usually kind of try and, you want to get the guests heard anyway, the people that are there, to hear some of these singers that are booked to sing. So you want to give them a chance, obviously. But usually I try and get it started off, and then at some point during the night I say usually, now look, we're going to open it out and let it run to an open session, But so if you see somebody, and I say to people around at different tables, if there's somebody there in your company, there's usually 3 or 4 people together. So if there's somebody in your company that wants to sing or that you'd like to sing, ask them. Don't be waiting on me to be the sole controller of everything. It's a bit more democratic, but there's a little bit of control still. But feeling the atmosphere and the momentum of a session is important, I think. And even knowing who to ask next. Somebody sings a big, long, dreary song, and this is the 3rd big, long, dreary song in a row, and the next person, you can see somebody getting ready to sing another big, long, dreary song. So sometimes it's no harm to say you get somebody who who'll just lift the atmosphere, or vice versa. It can work the other way too. So that I think that depends on your own sensitivity. There are different ways to run a session, of course, and sometimes it's a lot more formal than that.